Hello everyone. I have to do the screen thing because the window and the game capture again. I'm getting used to that. Must please. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm so tired, but we're here. We're gonna do the sea route. So, wait. Yeah, this is the one. So, let's talk a little bit about how to get to the sea route fast. So, I basically came to the point where the sea route starts becoming a thing. Once you finish the true ending of the game, and you get to this section, you will get a new keyword from Father about a laboratory. Specifically, it's a post that basically says that there used to be like some pharmaceutical lab here, and the CEO was kind of fishy. Like, that's everything that it says, and from there, if we do the correct steps, we will eventually get a new keyword later on. We will, like, I think next scene, like the scene after this, and then we'll get to the sea route. So I save these mostly because I haven't seen the text. I'd rather just have it in the moment, and it's like 5 seconds. Like, this route is pretty short considering the other two routes, especially the A route. Current situation has led to all kinds of rumors. What's the fact that this place used to be a pharmaceutical lab have to do with this incident? I guess they're expecting some sort of a twist. You want to know why this happened? Like, various incidents happened in this place before. It was a creepy place to begin with. Something like that. Twist that only comes from fictional stories. Yeah, wow. Fine, yeah. Like, thankfully this route is very short in comparison. Like, probably as long as slightly shorter than the B route, actually, I checked. But yeah, I mentioned basically that getting to this scene, defined short, well, we have the keywords on this conversation, which I haven't done because they're new, because that's how you access the sea route. There's the next scene, which mostly the only thing that matters is that you get a new keyword there that you need for later. And then it's 2 scenes, I believe, afterwards, and not particularly long because Hugh disappears from the game for a second. So it's not super long in comparison. Like, yeah, it's this scene, which is almost done because I did all of the conversations except the laboratory ones because it's the only new thing. Another one which we can fast forward, and then the rest is like, no, it's not Hugh who disappears. There's a couple of characters that just aren't there anymore. And then another scene, like, it's relatively short, so it's fine. But anyway, I was saying, I mentioned before, basically when you start a new run after New Game Plus, after the true ending, there's a fire foes in this specific conversation. What was the name of the conversation in the first place? It was the victim found one, like after you find Seong Young. And there's a single fighter post at the very end of all of the posts in this scene that basically talks about this place having been like a laboratory and the CEO being kind of shady. and then you have to talk to everyone about the laboratory situation, which again we're just starting to do because I wanted to save that for now, since I didn't check it, like I didn't want to fast forward it since it's new. He shook his head with a somber look on his face.
도인아,
The rumors don't bother you. And the funniest thing is that you have to say actually it is annoying to every single conversation relating to this thing. Like every single one. No matter what the other character feels. Like even if you lose rapport, if you lose sanity, you have to do it that way. To be honest, I do. I don't want to be affected by them, but I can't shake off the bad feeling.
역시.
I see even you fall.
아니,
Nah, I'll get over it. It just bothers me since it's like a ghost story.
아니야.
You don't let them get to you. What happened here has nothing to do with those rumors, supposedly. So it came to this after all.
혹시
Is that true? This place was a laboratory before being reconstructed?
그렇죠.
It was a pharmaceutical lab, although it was being reconstructed to the stage facility. The construction was already in progress. They were able to go in immediately. They were going to move to a bigger place after a few episodes.
왜요?
Why? Does it bother you that this place is to be a lab?
아무래도
I can't help it. I keep having this bad feeling.
뭐가요?
What bad feeling? What's so special about changing the usage of the building? Someone I know always looks for places that were used for suspicious purposes. He said it's cheaper to live there or something.
그랬었지.
But you said the staff experienced weird things after moving to this place. Like the flickering lights or someone else's presence in an empty room. That's simple. The lights flickered because there was an electricity issue during the reconstruction. As for someone else's presence, people could be imagining things.
그렇다니까요.
I didn't tell you because I knew you would act this way.
Hmm?
Why? Do you think I would get nervous?
네.
Yeah, you're nervous right now. I mean, to be fair, the entire ceiling came down on our asses. I find like that's, you know, nerve-inducing. Basile also had sweat on his forehead. I better stop talking about it.
아니야.
It's not even worth putting on my head. I think they're trying to connect all stories with our current situation.
그러니까
Exactly, that's just nonsense. I can understand they're trying to get a kick out of this, but this is too much. Surely people won't be swayed by this nonsense, right? To be honest, it bothers me. The more I think about it, the more ominous it gets.
그렇구나.
I'm surprised I didn't know you were that kind of character. Oh, if it'd been an ordinary day, I would have just ignored it.
아무래도
But I haven't been myself for the past few hours.
그렇다고 해서
Still, don't let it get to you. Nobody's mentally stable in here. Is it a weird thing for me to say?
아니요.
Nah, you sounded just like yourself. You always sounded dry when talking about this kind of stuff. Men are always scarier than such a story. Girl.
아 참.
It's a horror story now.
혹시
Do you know that this place do you know what this place used to be?
그래.
I think I've had some rumors. It's nothing important, right?
What?
Why, does it still bother you? Yeah,
아무래도
it kind of does. I keep having this bad feeling.
어이구.
It's just a feeling. Hesian tried to sound unaffected, but he had a worried look on his face.
아 참.
Are you going to delve into all that nonsense?
아니지.
They're just throwing random rumors out there. You shouldn't fall for it. The only thing we should worry about is if the things could collapse further.
맞아.
You're right. Why did you even bring it up if you were going to agree with me that easily?
그게
Because I'm nervous? You're making me nervous.
있잖아.
I thought you didn't like this kind of talk either. Should I care about it at a time like this? I'm ignoring it on purpose. Damn.
으이, 진짜.
This is early relocated the station. I didn't like the new place. There was something leery about the previous usage of this place.
글쎄.
What's so leery about a pharmaceutical lab?
아니야.
If it was just a regular pharmaceutical lab, I wouldn't be acting like this.
그래도
We don't even know if the rumors are true.
그렇잖아?
But it's true that something happened in here. It was even on the news.
저기
I'm talking about the exaggerated rumor. You know, the rumors about missing people or murders.
아니, 잠깐.
That's very reasonable of you. It doesn't bother you at all?
그게
To be honest, it does bother me.
아무래도
I keep having this bad feeling.
그렇다니까.
Exactly. I try to ignore it, but the back of my head feels itchy.
그래도
But I need to focus on what's at hand. To wait for the rescue team and get out of here in one piece.
야,
The One Piece. It's real. Hey, I know that too. I'm just saying there are things that are bothering me. Okay, so let's save just in case.
전화 다시 볼게. 잠깐만.
Okay, and let's continue fast forwarding. We don't have a reason to see these. We've been here like 3 times. Wait. Okay, we're fine.
먼저 무대 주변부터 살펴.
Alright, we have to do this thing. The very investigation section. Okay, then the next passage. Let's just move on. The good thing is that we can just fast forward this entire thing. Like, we've been here enough times. We can just move on with our lives. Okay, let's go stage again. Okay, and I believe there's another fire post that we need to find. That should give us the last sweat that we need to get to the sea route. One of the lava workers testified that they filled and blocked an underground passage with concrete, and we want to know what really happened there and why XX Pharmaceuticals already remodeled and sold the building. This is the one. Makeshift. Like, we can go through all of the rest of the conversations normally, and that's the word that we need to use. In the meantime, we'll just, you know, clean out. And let me get some sanity while we're here. Leave the makeshift thing for last. Okay. I hate that story. Why did they have to install the stage in a place like this? I think what they say about the past event is true, but the lyric part that follows seems groundless.
왜 그래?
Groundless or skyless, I just don't like that story, period. I'm gonna cover her ears and flap her hands. Blah blah.
알잖아.
Okay, I don't like to talk about it either. Blah blah.
알잖아.
I told you'll stop. Blah blah. Yeah, my honest reaction to that. Are you going to stop?
아니,
I already did stop.
야,
What the? Why didn't you tell me earlier? I did tell you earlier.
그래.
Well, good for you. I'm going to slap her.
그래도
But I guess it's got nothing to do with the collapse, right?
Hmm?
What are you talking about?
그게
You know, the things they say about the lava experiments. I guess no, that happened a long time ago.
저기
I thought you didn't want to talk about this.
진짜
Damn, I couldn't help it. Blah blah. Girl. Let's save makeshift for the last one. It's a shame that I'm avoiding listening to the soundtrack, which is one of the few good things about this game.
헐시고
That's the funniest thing I've heard.
아무래도
I think people are exaggerating the rumor about this place being a lab in the past.
아니지.
Yes, Yuanyang is certainly annoying, but not as annoying as this rumor. Just stupidly frustrating. It's a damn urban legend, you can tell at summer camps, but not in here.
그게
That's true, but... Wait! Stop talking about that.
맞아.
Well, it's not important at the moment.
그래.
Of course, who cares about the stupid rumor when we can't even get out of this place? I didn't even care in the first place, and you should do the same. Museum surveyed the entire... mouth, please, work. Surveyed the entire stage area, which is very nice.
어?
What's the matter with you?
왜?
Me? I was just looking. Duck stop here, okay? That's very vague of you. Again, I have to do this, and one of the few good things about this game is the soundtrack. This is the worst. Okay, let me clean those for you too. Okay, let's see. That spread fast.
어?
How much do you know about that?
그런 편이죠.
That is my only source. Did they really just pour concrete to fill up empty space during the reconstruction?
네.
Yeah, since they were behind schedule. They did that assuming the missing people must have already escaped from the facility. You let out a long sigh.
대체
No matter how far behind they were, I have to agree with you, it was pathetic. And this is the important choice.
아무래도
Do you think it has something to do with the accident? The problem was that they rushed things.
그렇다고 볼 수 있죠.
Yes, to some extent.
혹시
Was there something like a sign?
그게요.
I heard there were small cracks. The concrete wall they blocked at the time. You didn't know what to say.
그러면
It's clearly related, but they still installed a stage in this.
근데 그게
The producer who pushed it has already passed away. It's... Yes, it was Yuanyang. Okay. Let's continue moving along. Oh! Oh, god damn it, that was a makeshift one. That was a makeshift one, I'm an idiot. I fast forwarded. I'm stupid. Well, at least I can fast forward everyone else. Wait. What? Wait, where did it auto did it auto what? Why did it auto save there? That's it. Why did it auto save there when I Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna that was weird. I'm just gonna move on with my life. We'll just fast forward again. That was weird. Wait, that was not okay. Whatever. Let's just move on with our lives. This game, I swear to God. Let's just move on. Let's move on with our lives. I don't want to be here anymore. Like, I just gotta move on. It's not even a long route. I might have to download the soundtrack for this game later. Like, it's good. It's one of the few things that I really like. Come on, guys. Move on with your conversations. I'm fast forwarding and you're not fast enough. Like, it really makes you think that the fast forwarding goes this fast and yet it still, like, it just goes on and on and on. Like, the game really drags a lot more than it should. Come on, move on. I'm gonna be done with this. Okay. My sanity. All of the goddamn father first. But all because I didn't notice that it was like Kyuku's one that I was speedrunning on. Those was forwarding. Okay, again. Let's move on. At least I guess fast forward and makeshift for a couple of people. Anyway. It never ends. I'm sleepy. I'm so sleepy. Okay, I'll be a little more careful this time. Okay, let's see, what does it say? I thought, oh god, my throat. Okay, wait a second. Oh, my throat is just closing up for some reason. It's like it doesn't want me to talk. I thought it was just a groundless rumor, but now it's getting more specific. I suppose the rumor about the lab or experiment could be true, but dead people pouring concrete over the facility could it really be true?
알잖아.
It's from father, so we won't know for certain. And the signing was urgent and the capacity was important. But they should have at least checked the place before relocating the stage.
어쩌면
Or maybe they picked the right place.
Huh?
What do you mean?
그치만
I sometimes felt like they were doing experiments on me, but
응?
I think you're going too far with that. They try different gimmicks and adjust them depending on the audience response. At times, I felt like I wasn't myself, but I had to accept it anyway.
그거 있잖아.
But we were already aware of that.
그랬지.
Yes, they told me, I even signed the contract. But I didn't know as to what extent. An experiment that I didn't agree on, maybe wasn't much different. And am I being too dramatic?
그래도
You can think what you want, but let's not go too deep. Yeah, it was just a thought. Nothing significant. Yeah, totally. Nothing freaky from you, yaoi bait. Oh, that was the wrong one. Okay, whatever. It's not like it's gonna matter for this route. Okay.
그건 그렇지만
And so there are many things being said about it. I didn't think this topic would continue up to this point.
알잖아요.
It's a provocative topic. That there was an ominous story behind the collapse building.
대체
It's not like we're in an old horror movie. If they thought it was just a made-up story, they would have disappeared by now.
문제는 그거야.
It's got some truth to it, and that's what makes the story last. A complete fiction could be regarded as absurd, and it's no fun if it only contains the truth.
네.
That sounds familiar. Young smiled bitterly. That's what drew out the character in us. Okay, let's save. And I believe now you should be en route for branch C. The last thing we have to do. Dion suddenly felt a shudder. Just then, Sel came closer slowly.
잠깐만요.
Yeah.
이나 씨 어디 갔어요?
Oh. She probably went to the bathroom or something. Everyone turned to see where Ina was standing.
이나야.
Yeah, she's not there. Nobody was there.
갑자기 어디 갔어?
I you know.
방금 전까지 얘기했는데?
나도야. 바로 전까지 옆에 있었어.
They exchanged flustered looks with one another. It happened in an instant. Ina just disappeared in an instant. Yeah, that's how people disappeared, from one moment to the next.
이나야. 이상해요. 정말 방금까지 봤다고요.
오이나! 어디 있어?
찾아보자. 여기 어디 있을 거야.
Everyone ran around the stage looking for Ina. Ina was nowhere in sight. The group reassembled after an exhausting search. Everyone's faces were pale.
없어.
Hehe. I was worrying that the camera was just going to keep moving.
장난칠 때 아니잖아. 뭐야 진짜?
No, it's just the horror.
혹시 다른 데 가신 건 아닐까요?
She did, probably.
다른데?
무대 말고 안쪽이요. 중앙복도 아니면 분장실 같은데.
여기 없으니까 그럴지도 몰라. 그치만 왜 지금 이렇게 순식간에?
Okay, let's see.
혼자 사라지면 위험해. 가서 찾아보죠.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
맞아요. 위험할 수도 있다고요. 당장 가보는 게. 제멋대로 간 걸 우리가 찾아내야 돼? 막말로 다 갔다가 같이 위험해지면 어떡해?
누나가 어떻게 되든 신경도 안 쓰겠단 거야?
아니 뭐 꼭 그러겠단 말은 아닌데.
He's back off after sensing the foulness in Yu Young's voice.
정해진 것 같네. 가보자.
없는데? 다 뒤져본 거 맞지? 무대에도 분명히 안 계셨는데.
이상해. 갈 데가 없는데.
Unless.
복도 봤고 화장실 봤고 스텝 복도랑 분장실도 봤잖아.
형, 왜 그래?
He could look pale.
이영희 누나가 없어.
Oh yeah, this is like a giant sausage fest that we're having. Duyan got goosebumps on his back.
와, 나 잠깐. 지금 장난하는 거지?
Maybe?
화장실. 저 화장실 다시 볼게요.
난 스텝 복도 가볼게.
야야, 다 어디 가?
Hesian grabbed Duyan's arm and stood next to him.
스텝 복도까진 봤어. 영희 누나.
나도 거기까진 알지. 얘기도 했잖아 우리.
Bits of sweat rolled down the tip of Hesian's nose.
깜짝 쇼야 뭐야? 진짜 한 개도 재미없거든.
Honestly, this is much more interesting than the main route. No answer could be heard in the corridor. The two came back after checking their areas.
누나는 없었어.
Hugo shook his head. His face was pale.
야, 화장실에는? 다 뒤져봤는데 없어.
Well, I guess it's 4 guys and no women.
이나, 영희 누나까지 무슨 일인 거야?
Gone missing. Ina and Young have disappeared one after another.
이거 그거 아니야? 여기 전에 안 좋은 데였다며.
Uh-huh.
사람 막 실종되고 죽고.
Uh-huh.
애도 아니고 쓸데없는 소리.
He's not, he's being terrified. Different things.
그럼 지금 뭔데? 갑자기 둘이 어디 갔는데?
Hesian searched the corridor with his eyes.
지금 생각해보면 이상한 게 한두 개가 아니야.
Well, yeah, it's the spoopy round where things are spoopy.
무너진 것부터 시작했어? 피디님도 봐! 다 멀쩡한데 머리를 맞았어! 노린 것처럼!
I mean, yeah, but that's because he is built different. As in murderous, he's built murderous. Hesian was terrified just thinking about the ominous history of the stage. Well, she have built the stage someone else, I guess.
혜성아. 정신 차려. 그런 얘기 할 때가 아니야.
God, that just makes me think like everything about this could have been avoided if Seong-Young had not wanted to speed up the construction of this stage also. Like, if she'd been less of a dick to Hyuk at the moment, if she had been more careful with the construction thing and not allowed this to happen, like, there were so many moments where that woman could have made better choices in her life that would have, like, kept her from dying, and she just kept doing bullshit. Ryun grabbed Hae-seong by the shoulder. His hand was shaken.
다시 해. 차근차근 찾아보자.
Ryun muttered under his breath as if trying to persuade himself.
딴 데는 그렇다 쳐도 분장실 쪽은 더 찾을 데가 남았어.
맞아요. 거긴 캐비닛도 있고 숨을 데 좀 있으니까.
Yu hastily nodded.
만약에 거기에도 없으면?
Well, then we'll assume that they were taken by a ghost. Nobody had an answer to that question.
없어. 여기 어디에도. 대체 어떻게 된 거야?
Ryun let out a heavy sigh.
와, 진짜 이상해.
이상한 게 뭐? 귀신이라도 나왔다고?
눈앞에서 사람 없어지는 게 말이 돼? 뭔가 납득할 수 있는 게 필요해.
You won't get it. You wander around mumbling in the dressing room. Ryun's gaze followed Hyuk. Oh. That was a giant hand. Something zoomed past his eyes.
방금 뭐지?
A giant ghost hand on Hyuk's shoulder for some reason. Like, hilariously large hand.
뭐 말이야?
You know, a giant hand.
뭔데요?
Giant hand. Nobody seemed to have seen it.
아니, 내가 뭘 잘못 봤나 봐.
No, don't worry about it, honey. I watched it. I saw it too. I saw it happen. Ryun's gaze turned back to Hyuk. Hyuk's back was facing Ryun. He was standing still.
도윤아,
Yeah?
너도 봤어? 방금
Yeah?
도윤아,
Am I gonna get jump scare?
정신 차려.
Huh? Was it a nightmare?
어떻게 된 거야?
Did I pass out?
개 놀랬잖아.
I think I passed out.
나는
What really happened? He could only remember bits of his memory.
이나랑 영희 누나가 없어졌었는데 세일이는
찾아야 된다면서 지 혼자 튀어나갔어.
Huh.
우린 널 보고 있었어. 갑자기 쓰러져서.
Uh-huh. Ryun pulled himself up.
갑자기 왜 그런 거야?
I don't know.
억지로 생각할 필요 없어. 놀라고 긴장해서 그런 걸지도 몰라.
그게 기억이 안 나.
진짜야? 아까 막 뭐 봤다고 한 거 아니야? 혜성아, 그런 얘기는... 그럼 뭐 때문에 사람이 픽 쓰러지냐고!
Ryun tried to recollect what had happened as Hae-seong urged him to explain, but nothing came to mind. Rather, he had to figure out what was going on. Let's see. I was impressed by... Didn't expect you to do that. The information are posted on the father timeline. Prepare him up with Ina because she had a weak fan. I should have killed her there and then. Curse. Post and father are hoping for everyone to die. Okay. Stop muttering, don't stop, don't stop, cannot load the post. Yeah, cannot load the post. There's a wonder. I know there are more than one victim, but the working is just an illusion, and it's not certain that the school violence been hesitant to what? If the symptom starts, wait for your turn quietly. And you will get less opportunities to stab, meaning that you will need to kill even more from now. What? An error occur. You know, I insist, this is actually much more interesting as a horror game with this setup than... Make him a better singer, I can do it. He's short, but the height can be extended if I can find decent legs. This one has good looks, but what he says always disappoints me. I want to stitch his lips together. That just sounds like something I would read in a DevDub channel. Very cautious to say, but the scene of dying contest should have been broadcast live. It's likely that the show will go on. Here is time for your revenge. I'm watching the news, but there are no reports of that the body of Blank was discovered. They are mixed with debris because they're blank, so we buried them in a dumping site. Patient died in the restroom. Yeah, that's what happened in the other. Fortunately, there are no survivors, and I love it. From the Beastars official account too. I'm glad that all crazy bastards who thought they made it because they came on TV are all gone. Murder show, excited! That's me. Yeah, kill them all. What can you do? Just bury them all. Thanks to you, I watch a person die alive. Thank you so much, Lo. Where is the rerun? Discuss all the official account managers as having committed a suicide. You say all the members are dead. The building has collapsed. We haven't recovered our bodies yet. It's disgusting to see people say like Duyun or Hessian is dead. Of course, I also think Duyun is the killer. Being buried. Sun Owl will be buried. How will it take to finish this assembling? Can you see this place is covered with blood? Why is Izzy still alive? What's happening there? Aren't you working? Or he... Wait. What was the last one? Oh, that's just the auto for her. I wonder, can I call?
부러워. 뭐가? 사라진 사람들.
Oh.
설마 나간 거야? 뭐 알고 있는 거 있어? 나갔다고? 그럴 리가. 도윤아, 너도 알고 있잖아. 여기선 못 나가.
Oh.
길은 그것들을 받아들이는 것뿐이야.
Well. Okay. Whatever you say, Han. Why are they being all so freaky today?
대체
Nobody saw the moment of the disappearance.
그랬었는데.
As for Ina, everyone had gathered on the stage.
그러니까
It was the same as when Yun Young disappeared. I only searched the corridor area briefly. There was no time to disappear though. The two looked around with pale faces. Suddenly disappear if it's like they evaporated. As if they evaporated.
맞아.
Yeah, they just disappear instantly. How is this possible? You have no choice but to look for them again. You nodded weakly. I'm just looking for what I can do. Must be somewhere they have to be. Vanished. Maybe there's just a trapdoor. I mean, that would be the most realistic choice. Just put on a trap or forehead. Like, just look for one.
도윤아,
This one looks terrible.
있잖아.
I kept thinking about what you told me earlier. Pharmaceutical lab.
물이야.
What does it have to do with the current situation? If this keeps up, it won't help anymore. Anyone.
그래.
I should tell him to stop. There's no time to be fooling around with him. He shook his head after a brief stare.
아니야.
He's probably nervous, like he just give him some time. We could get over that if things get worse.
그런가?
Fine, if you say so. The lab or the experiments are not the problem here. I want a comprehensible explanation. What would that be?
뭐랄까?
What if he got into an accident after leaving the post? This is the best I can come up with, no matter how hard I try. An accident near the stage, huh?
결국
Where do you think Cell is now? You can only be in a few certain places.
혹시
How long has it been since you left?
그건
You could look at the watch after some pondering. It's been over 30 minutes. So it's been a while.
저기
Hasn't he gone back? If something happened, I don't know, to be honest.
아니었어.
We are not certain as to who Cell went to look for.
Huh?
What does that even mean?
그게
Tyson and I were looking at you when you were lying down. At the time, Cell mumbled something to himself and ran away. I thought he said he was going to look for people. People general is kind of a freaky way to put that.
혹시
But do you see the broken letters too?
나도야.
Maybe I wasn't the only one.
그렇다는 건
Is the signal getting weak? But it's strange, it would look broken. He could frown and lower his watch.
글쎄.
It's probably an encoding issue.
Hmm?
Are you saying it might be okay if we look later?
아마.
Maybe, I'm not sure. It's probably a good thing that at this point there weren't any positive comments.
안 되겠어.
Things got weirder and fatter.
맞아.
For me too, it's more than mockery, it's like a curse.
어쨌든
We shouldn't look too closely. He gently grabbed Duyun's wrist and lowered it. Yay. Okay, I'll try not to cross the line. It's already confusing.
무리하지 마.
If this continues, I'll go insane before the rescue team arrives. A sudden change of atmosphere and father. Do you think it's because of Seongyang? Well, it's too harsh even if that's true. Seriously, where is he?
있잖아.
You really didn't see where he was headed? Would I be acting like this if I knew?
아무래도
I'd better go look for them.
저기 그게
What if we keep missing each other? We waited this long, we should wait longer. There's nowhere else to go in here, it's all blocked off. If we just move in circles, we'll end up finding them.
에?
What if the ceiling suddenly comes down?
아니
It's not safe here either. Ugh. To the end, I'm the bad one, huh? This bothers you too, right? I feel like something's been passing by before my eyes. It's really strange. I have a bad feeling about this.
저기
What this place used to be? Does it keep bothering you? Ezio took a step back with a bewildered look on his face.
어?
What?
그래서 뭐?
Are you saying I'm acting up because I'm scared? You're the one who just got up after fainting.
그게
No, what I mean is that we should look for the missing people.
생각해봐.
Exactly, why would they disappear all of a sudden? If not that, no one would have care about what this place used to be.
아 참.
They couldn't even take care of himself. I mean, he does die in the canon route, so you know.
그럼
I guess he'll be back soon if we want to look for other people.
그렇지.
Of course, I know where else to go alone.
혹시
Didn't he tell you where he was going?
몰라.
I don't know, he might know. You're the one who told me about Cell and that everyone went to look for him.
저기 그게
Hey, I heard it from Hyuk. To be honest, I didn't hear what Cell was saying. Ask him if you're so curious. What's wrong? It's not working. Can you post on Father?
나는
Let me check. You didn't write a post on Father, but nothing went up.
저기 그게
I thought there was only some display issue, but now I can't even type. If it's down, we shouldn't be seeing new posts, right? Well, no, you shouldn't. I have a bad feeling about this. I literally have a bad feeling about this. I mean, yeah, it's the only route that is horror themed. It's hard to explain, but
혹시
yeah, I have a bad feeling. People disappearing, texts appearing broken, and I can't even type now. I mean, yeah, it's evil. There's an evil presence among Amogus. There's an evil presence in Amogus. Hesian lowered his head with a grim look on his face. I try not to think about it, but I can't. I feel shitty. Isn't it weird what they are saying on Potter?
그런 것 같아.
Something's definitely off. His tone of voice has changed. It's a dark place, but he's young gulp looking at the watch. They've never cursed me as much as now. Yeah, everyone's weird. Don't understand it either. You're right, Hessian, something's not right. Other people's posts were not the only problem. The auto-write messages for all contestants, including himself, had been changed.
그렇다니까.
Am I right? It's strange, so strange. Les Young also disappeared after creating all that mess. Les Young's posts were deleted from Duyun's timeline too. I'm not the only one who's weird. I'm perplexed by the situation we're in right now. Let me check that actually.
자동 쓰기 내용을 바꿔봐.
Like, if I change it.
한도윤입니다.
No. Then if I go directly to Father. Mm. I thinking is the same, maybe? I don't know if that's actually something that changed. Oh, Hyuk's definitely changed. I'm Hyuk Lee, I'll kill them all. Good for him. Good for you, Han. You kill them all, it's fine. I wish those who posted malicious comments a short and painful life. Well then, thanks Zuyun. Can I find Haseyoung somewhere? I really appreciate all of you putting me on the testing bench again. I'll do my best to repair you all until the end. Right, I can't find... I don't think I can see Haseyoung. I might not have the auto right on, to be fair. Inas and Yuyoung seem to be around the same, but... yeah, okay. Well, there's 2 CGs after these, so I'm gonna save because I wanna see both of them. It shouldn't take too long to see both of them.
대체 어떻게 된 상황이지?
I know.
설명이 안 돼. 그냥 말이 안 된다고. 장세일 이건 왜 오지도 않고.
이건 진짜 이상해. 사람들이 사라지는 것도 페이터도.
While everything was uncertain, the only thing certain was that something ominous was happening. His head ached terribly. Before fainting, he clearly saw something. Before fainting, he saw something.
도윤아, 안색이 안 좋아.
Yeah.
괜찮아.
Uh-huh.
잠깐 멍해져서.
왜? 형도 없어져 버리려고?
Maybe.
일단 여기서 나가자.
여기 그냥 박혀 있으면 안 돼?
It's not safe, Han.
일단 나가자.
Look, I get that you're trying to point out the evil smile, but the fact that the textures are all like blur because we're so close to the sprite, like, look, I'm just saying, if you're gonna do like a thing like this, draw your sprites in a much bigger size, so it's easier to do this kind of zooming. Or like have an alternate sprite that is really large so you can do this, okay? Like I'm not even gonna fuck off. Like seriously fuck off, my dude. But also, like, would it kill people to do that?
나는
일단 여기서 나가자.
Okay. Haseyoung staggered to take the lead. Haseyoung came out the corridor and sniffed at something.
뭔가 냄새가 이상해.
Like murder?
코가 맥혀. 이건
Poison gas?
가스 같은 거야.
Yeah, but what kind of gas? There's a lot of gases, sweetie. There's like 1/3 of the periodic, well, not 1/3, like 1/5 maybe of the periodic table are gases, and they're all different types of dangerous. What? That was in the air? Wrong, gas leak.
규혁이 형. 혜성아, 다들 어디 갔어? 영희 누나, 이라야.
Me when I choke on air. Hashtag me choking on air sounds. Hi Graham. Can you believe that we're almost done? We're doing the horror route.
아무도 없어. 메시지를 보내면.
Ian, where are you? Reply me when you see this. Listen, reply me as soon as you see this. Ian, where are you right now? Answer me. Ina, where are you? Nobody answered. The sweat on his face turned cold. He raised his watch again to make a call.
받아. 아무나 좀 받아. 형, 지금 어디야? 아까까진 같이 있었잖아. 여보세요? 들려? 내가 어딜 갔다는 거야? 네가 어디 있었다는 거야?
Oh, congrats on your win.
내가 누구라는 거야? 네가 누구라는 거야?
A Palmwood cold pineapples. Oh, that's adorable.
형, 정신 차려. 나야 도윤이.
This reads like horror Twitter threads. Yeah, but it is more interesting than the actual plot. Remember when they were a thing? I remember. I remember when they were a thing.
도윤아,
Yeah.
나 아무래도 길을 잃은 것 같아.
Hugh, I think you're possessed by like a ghost or some shit.
그럼 내가 갈게. 어디 있는지만 말해줘. 알겠어. 여긴 따뜻한 곳이야. 축축하고 어두워.
So, a pussy. Oh, god damn it. Sorry about that.
뭔가 기어다니고 있어.
I don't think very sexy compared to something like The Sun Vanished. I mean, I have a vague memory of The Sun Vanished, but look, this game is not good, but the horror route is more interesting than the main route. I'm just gonna put that out there. So I'm just scrolling on the yeah, that's calm because you're definitely just in a cunt, sweetie.
형, 지금 어디를 얘기하는 거야?
Like, even a subpar horror game is probably better, but again, it's just that the horror route is slightly more interesting than the main route, and even the B route. It's just this is just generally more interesting because it's trying to do something and it's trying to build up like the tension. Like that was one of the issues with the main route. Like there's no tension build up. Like maybe on the first route that you do before you have to like quote unquote loop again, but otherwise it just doesn't work.
네가 찾으려는 나는 내가 아니야.
Yeah, he's definitely possessed.
억지로 찾아낼 필요 없어.
Uh-huh.
난 그냥 내 세상에 있을게.
Wait, how do you underestimate a dragon, Ice? Like, I know, Ice is not a good type. But like, he's also a dragon. Dion helplessly dropped his arm. He couldn't understand a thing.
이건 꿈인가?
No, hon, you're in a horror movie.
나쁜 꿈이라도 꾸는 거야?
No, you're in a horror movie. Don't worry about it.
아니, 이건 꿈 같은 게 아니야.
Because I probably encountering on the enemy side where I blew it the fuck up with Coltrane the Scyther, now a cleaver. Well, yeah, it's easy when you're not the one using it. Heavy breathing, sweaty hair, exhausted limbs. Apparently, it was not a dream. It was as real as it could get. Oh, there it was again. Hi.
손이었어.
Yeah.
난 손을 봤어.
Yeah, I saw it too, don't worry.
이대로는 된다. 해야 한다.
I was not familiar with when Excalibur game.
소실, 경련, 혼수, 산증지소, 화상. 방금 내가 뭐라고 했지?
Don't worry, sweetie, you're just getting possessed by a ghost. Intimate. Okay.
모르겠어. 지금은 일단
Okay, so here, one of these is gonna give us one CG, and the other one is gonna give us a different CG, for the record. So once we get to, there's a small conversation section after, like, this. So I'm gonna go back and get the other CG once we get to that. So let's see. Which one first? Let's do the wait here first one. Something was gurgling inside his head.
그래. 여기 있어.
Hi, me.
아무것도 하지 말고 가만히.
Okay. It will be soon.
기다리다 보면
Uh-huh. I can meet them.
없어진 사람들 얘기야?
There was no answer. Dion closed his eyes at the cold silence. It felt incongruous.
아무것도 없어. 그런데
I don't remember that the inner Wallstrom may still possessed by a ghost, but a much more benevolent and funny one, a rapping ghost. Yeah, and that's what makes it great. I could feel someone else's presence. I closed my eyes again. I dropped my head and crouched. Oh, hi, Cell. It was... okay. It was facing the wall. Uh-huh. I held my breath. Yeah, I think we're gonna get jump scare. Chat, we're gonna get jump scare. It felt awful as if something was tickling in my stomach. I mean... okay. That should not turn around. My honest reaction to that? Hello everyone, it's me, Markiplier. That's a good one. Uh-huh. Duyun began to moan. Hashtag yaoi bait. Dad, have to do it before it turns around. Turns back, rather. Stop jacking off. And then he starts mewing, okay. Wait, all of that to not give us a jump scare?
어디 갔지?
Like, did we really just go through that to not get a jump scare? It was gone.
그건 뭐였지?
The horse. What was its name? He couldn't remember.
그건 상관없어.
Oh, hi, me again.
찾아야 돼. 뒤로 들어가면 거기 분명히 있어.
Uh-huh. Well then, we're just moving about. Okay. Oh. Oh, hi. We're not gonna
덮을 게 없어.
we're not gonna talk about the bloody handprints all around the thing. Guys, we're not gonna talk about the bloody handprints. Okay, sure. There were only a few hands. Hands are everywhere. Hands everywhere. Just an excruciating headache.
뭐야?
Holy shit, gas leak. I know, right? He scratched his head hard with his fingernails. It was terribly itchy. Oh,
간지럽다고.
okay. For a moment, I thought he was reading the line. I shook my hair hard. You'll never be her, Elden Ring handheld. I'm pretty sure we just saw a bunch of different sprites. Like Yu Ying's sprite was there. The hand sprite was there. I didn't stop until I was in a daze. Like, he's just hallucinating some of the other people's sprites. My honest reaction to that? I couldn't stop coughing. Amidst the haziness, I tried to remember what I came here for.
다시 찾아야지. 그러려고 왔으니까.
I came here to look for... Find what?
사람들.
Them. Daehi, Wusuk, Yu-young, and Iksun. Oh, you're band members. Why?
와, 저거
Uh-huh.
찾고 있었어. 사과하려고.
Yeah, that's love. I mean, gas in the air. You nodded at his own words.
누구야?
I'll assume kill. I mean, it's either kill or something so horrible that it cannot be said. Love is in the air, wrong. Honka radiation. Oh no, the gacha radiation is gonna make you waste money on nice PNGs.
어디야? 어디서 들리는 거야?
I have to point out that it's a nice detail that the blood just, like, you know, does the thing like this. It's an I don't know. I like the texture, just like getting brighter and shit. It's nice. Fungal radiation is the lesbian radiation, courtesy of Tiana, Tuna, Kazlana, and Raiden May, the real one. I believe it. Oh God! Look, some people get dizzy. Don't do that. I came to a realization after gazing around for a while. The sound was echoing inside my head.
그만해.
The sound was just inches away from me.
저리 가. 오지 마. 안 돼.
He kept running until the sound was no more. This game doesn't seem nice to people with motion sickness. It's mostly just this, to be fair, but it's a little intense. Like, it's only this ending. Oh. Gazing, more like, let's just say, my peanuts. God fucking damn it. Hi, you.
너 어디 갔었어?
I am now.
혼자 다니면 위험해.
Why are you sounding like that?
나는 방금 네 메시지 보고 왔어.
Uh-huh.
난 그런 거 안 보냈어.
Yes, you did. Seen the yes message, but you never sent any message. Yes, you did. You did it before, asking where he was.
신 PD님이 먼저 기다려.
Okay.
PD님이? 그랬구나. 이제 알겠어.
We had been waiting.
도축된 걸 돼.
Who do you think you are, Doki Doki Literature Club? You nodded.
바지가 부서질 거야.
Uh-huh.
육질이 나빠지면 맛이 떨어지지.
Okay.
머리를 잘라.
What?
피를 빼야겠지.
You'd better talk. Okay, before we do that, let me load. We'll get the other, Oh, I like the image for that one. Like, just the giant claw. We'll go and get the other CG that I said that I wanted to get. Now we're talking to Evil Yaoi Date. I mean, obviously, there has to be at least one Evil Yaoi Date. And go back to this. Come on. Okay, find the others. That's the one that gives us the other CG. Something was railing inside his head.
제자리에 있어. 가만히 기다려.
아니야. 사람들을 찾아야 돼.
It will happen soon.
다 사라져 버렸다고.
Then go meet them.
만난다고? 어딜 간다는 거야?
He suddenly moved forwards. One step at a time. His legs were taking him somewhere.
찾았다.
Oh, hi, Yu Young. She was facing the wall. It was what he was looking for.
누나.
Didn't look back. My feet slowly moved toward her.
어디 갔었어요? 한참 찾았는데. 얼마나 찾았다고요? 나하고
Who was it again?
나하고 또
The name was on the tip of his tongue.
테이. 저희 기타 치는 애요.
Huh. Interesting that he remembers all of his bandmates, but like Hyuk's name just disappears from his mind. Hyun blurted out someone else's name.
저 좀 보세요. 왜?
He stood before the hand that had just passed before him. Hands are everywhere. No, that wasn't you, Young. That thing shouldn't look back.
아니야. 돌아보지 마.
Its hair fluttered.
이쪽 보지 말라고.
He could do it if he did it right now.
하지 마.
His legs suddenly moved toward it. Huh. I want to check the CG gallery to see if I can actually see it better, because like that lasts a second. That's a second of a CG. Started Julian raised himself to sit. He was at the staff corridor.
어디 갔지?
It was gone.
그건 뭐였지?
What was its name? He couldn't remember.
아무래도 상관없어.
Dion came to a sudden halt. Okay, we went through this before. This is the same as before. It's fine. Yeah, evil boyfriend. Evil yaoi bait. We love evil yaoi bait. Let's see. Let's check Father first. He's showing the same symptom as reported. Release. Was released with a collapse. Symptoms are hallucination, delirium. Find him until he's something. I can't get out of here. I need more ingredients. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Not enough. I need more. Cool. Oh, they disappear afterwards. Maybe the photo resolved reality, not enough to go back. However, deeper. You want a promotion. You to a pop, I'll leave you up, I'll kill you to pieces. Somebody burn and bury, somebody burn and bury. They will find you. I'm mistaken, it's too late now. Many people shut up until then. Do you hear the news of death? I need more ingredients. Shut your mouth. Just for 1 month, that people keep accepting. They consume more data. Tear off piece by piece. The bodies of the missing people still haven't been found. Well, because of pancreas, liver multiply. Bodies appear suddenly. Impersonation team, go back. Lead you up. Casualties. Fundamentally, a photo taken in front of the lab. Errors. I'm guilty by acquaintances once. These are the most popular list of autopsies. What? If need be, reservoir. When wrong, break up submarine. Should not blank a post. Looking at more than 2 times in 2 months. Okay, I'll take that. I think that's an important thing. Lab will handle the song and all materials will be scrapped. A. Debone them and burn them. B. After blank, bury them at blank. Large up. Initial diagnosis: bring any blank that don't resist. Eating blank, hate blank things. That money XX. Couldn't run name. Amazing sacrifice. Sacrifice, stop it hurts. Only one person was promoted. I can't see anything. 20 days passed and still I received no money I was promised with. It hurts. But Genesis Gyuyuk. A patient is a corpse, or in case of blank. Side effects were observed. Segregate pathogens that is spinning. I don't know why. You to a pop. Oh yeah, cat. I'll tear off your limbs like a cat tears a mouse apart. Damn. And I'll be you up. Broadcasting station. 7, 6. One of those such things. Spread by animals or blank. Those were already identified, and blank and the other 4 blank along with 2 blank were buried there. Looking at a pattern will help your mental blank. I did so when Duyon was in blank. Maybe it'd be better to just kill all of them. What the hell is blank? I can't believe people stop at nothing for success. Make more efforts. Who has taken blank? Hand is blank. Oh, that's freaky. I wonder what happens if I call you.
난 어머니를 죽였어.
Oh.
태어나서는 안 되는 인간이었어. 내가 생기면서 모든 게 절망에 빠졌어. 그렇지만 날 도와주길 바랬어. 내 삶의 의미는 있다고 그렇게 믿어주길 바랬어. 그래서 뒤집었었어. 내게 아닌 가죽을. 그리고 내 안에 있던 걸 찾아낸 놈을 죽여버렸어.
I wish this is what distorting sounded like.
얼마나 기뻤는지 몰라. 사실은 몇 번 더 내리치고 찢고 찢어놓고 싶었어. 도윤아, 너는 모르지? 내가 어떤 인간인지.
Oh no, I know. You killed like 3 people in the other route, honey. I know.
내 살인자다. 거짓으로 가득 찬 인간이야. 여기서 영원히 나갈 자격이 없어.
That's what distorting should sound like. Just saying.
대체
I keep seeing a Han.
괜찮아.
Of course, that's only natural. Blank are everywhere now. Blank spoke as if it was trivial. What does that even mean? Tell me if you know something. Where should I go to get away from this? Just saying. Where should I go? Or what should I do to get out of here? I don't want to see it anymore. I just want to run away.
아니야.
You don't get it, do you? It's everywhere. You can't get away. No matter what blank. Everyone's looking at blank. Them, they are everywhere. That
만약에
just came to mind. There must be something before it looks back. Before blank turns around.
아니야.
Its point is, it's too late. We should have turned it back a long time ago. He shook his head with a dry look on his face. I realized it. Is there a way to avoid it?
그래도
A way to escape? There might be a way out.
아니야.
It's unfortunate, but blank. There was a blank. You just didn't notice. You could be frustrated, but you should know. Nobody listens to you anymore. I'm just trying to determine when to do it. Man has already noticed, too late.
그런
You must have seen my message.
맞아.
Yeah, I just saw the message.
아니야.
No, I never blanked. Didn't stare at the face that was smiling. He gulped and forced himself to talk. Well, I have a question. Yeah, he's clearly not here. Yeah, who are you?
대체
You can't be him. How do you look exactly like him?
뭐랄까?
I came just the way you wanted. You should ask blank questions. Just the way I wanted? He nodded enthusiastically.
맞아.
Yes, I appear here based on blank. Embodiment came just as wanted. Wait, let me check. Yeah, that's the last one. Yeah, like we did send a message. Gay confirmed, I guess.
알고 있었어.
She's been waiting all along. Blank until now. You saw Seungyeong's condition. What do you mean by waiting? Waiting for who and where?
결국
Blank waiting for you here. Yeah, what does it even mean? Like, and know your work, but what do you mean here? Seungyeong is lying dead right there under the judges section. He pulled himself back to see where the body was. No one was there.
그치만
I already met her. She'll be happy if we meet her together. She's expecting you. You've met her already. She will be pleased if we went to see her together. Local save us. Too late for that.
그래.
It's because of the collapse. The block path has opened. It was a long time. I can't even remember how many days. They've been locked up all this time.
그렇다는 건
Been locked up all this time. Where?
그렇지.
Below here, blank inside. At first I could blank. A day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, a month, 100 days. I don't know after that. I don't blank. His eyes were rather relaxed.
그래.
What's important is that I've been released. I can't forgive blank. I will resolve my hatred blank. I'm never going back. I will not blank. You want to unite the living blank as one. Horror amalgamation. I love those.
그래.
We must find him and blank. He spent much time talking about the method. The conclusion was that blank. Dion couldn't open his mouth. He bit his lip after trying to steady his shaky hands.
도인아,
You look afraid. Are you alright?
내 생각에는
I don't want to blank. I guess I don't want to die Hyuk or whatever his name would be in this situation, considering we don't have it. Whether blank will be decided by blank. Who will blank me? I guess kill me.
아니야.
Blank, there is no way. Don't be scared, you will pass soon. The crook's smile seemed to have twitched a bit.
괜찮아.
I will bind your limbs. We are all blank soon. It will be blank after being torn apart in 6 pieces. Decapitation. Try and pull in limbs causes blank to be torn apart in 6 pieces. I guess head, 4 limbs, and your main body. That makes it 6.
그럴 거야.
So there's someone calling for you?
아니었어.
No, I didn't hear anything.
보이나?
That's just what you hear. It was boiling with blank, of course you know. I wonder if this is based on an actual urban legend in Korea. It might be. It's kind of particular. Not the stage thing, but and the lab thing. Like, that's a classic setup, but the way, the method of killing, the amalgamation thing, it might be. Everyone was calling for you. Looking for you so desperately. Yeah, but why me? What did I do?
대체
Why look for me? You are the only one remaining. No need to call, it's blank now. It opened both its hands. It's both hands. That's not what you... I don't know how you would... I have a John. I had a John die there. Yeah, that's not how the line should be written.
그랬지.
Because it's already here. It has arrived, so there's no need to blank. Whether you had it or not, that doesn't matter anymore. Arrival, no need to call, it's already here. No matter how hard I tried, none of these made any sense. Lang was smiling at him as usual.
형. 나 머리가 어지러워.
Hi, Han.
자세히 말해봐.
What?
들어줄게. 네가 죽었으니까.
Okay, can I point out that the second that he got like closer, his voice volume went higher for a second there, and I don't like that. I don't like that game. Like, the hand and the face are fine. I don't like you modifying my noise settings. The white blank just disappeared.
자, 얘기해봐.
See, you're back to normal, and I don't like that. Say anything to 000, I guess.
어쩔 수 없는 일이야.
It's inevitable.
너무 오랫동안 파묻혀 있었어.
It's inevitable. Really? Come on, dude, it's a ghost. It can be exorcised or something.
그만큼이나 큰 증오가 생겼지.
Stop doing that blank eye stare with the smile. It's rude.
증오는 힘이야. 원하는 연료야.
Yeah, that sounds like a ghost to me.
위아래를 뒤집을 때까진 멈출 수 없어.
Okay.
거부하지 마. 어차피 벗어날 수 없어.
He did it again. I don't like when you do that with the boys game. Yun's body jerked.
규혁이 형
Nope.
왜? 싫냐?
I don't like this. The sense of incongruity is spread like a drop of blood on the surface of water. That's not Hyuk. Yeah, obviously it's not Hyuk, sweetie. We've been known for like 30 minutes at this point. Hyun came closer and held his arm. But nobody was there.
이게 다 뭐야? 그만해! 그만 좀 하라고!
I scream at blank. They won't blank. More precisely, they couldn't blank.
제발!
The whole place was shaking violently.
부르는 곳으로 가야만 끝난다는 거야?
Uh-huh. I ran toward the destination led by Blank. I just ran, ignoring the side, above, behind, and Blank. I ran while dodging those that were Blank and Blank. Okay.
오라고 한 거였어?
You're looking extremely red, Hugh. Do you go to the Volcano Manor? Hyun felt nervous looking at Hyuk's back. It was because I couldn't see his blank. Is he smiling or crying? Does he like me or hate me? Gay. Does he love me or despise me? Gay. There was no way I could blank that. I hope he's smiling. I don't want him to cry. I hope he likes me. If he blank me, I can stand it. I hope he loves me. It's a sad thing to be despised by someone. Gay. So I blank that he shows me his face. But if he's crying, if he dislikes or despises me,
규혁이 형.
gay ass, extremely gay ass. I grabbed him, but he shook the blank off and kept walking ahead. Dune pushed away the hand that was shoving him. He trampled on the hand that was grabbing onto his leg. Blank everywhere the cold hand touched.
이쪽을 봐.
Love getting bad touched by those hands. A true classic of horror games. A cold hand touched his cheek. He's not sure if he's on the ground or floating in the blank. Blank did not answer.
적어도 웃어.
Uh-huh. He must have fallen asleep with the TV on. Leon wiped the sweat off his forehead. He got up to sit on the edge of the bed. It was a nightmare. It was all a dream. It was assumed that 5 people had lost their lives in the accident, although the number could be incorrect, because no bodies had been found. I was the only one who had been rescued. The rescue team had found a previously unknown area deep under the building while carrying out their work. The excavation was still in progress, but it was highly unlikely to find any survivors. In the ward, someone else was there, but it was a single patient room. He must be there all alone. He could feel someone else's presence. was already feeling something was not right. I couldn't stand it anymore.
왜 계속 보이는 거야?
You're haunted.
베리드 스타즈 붕괴 현장에서 7명 전원이 사망한 채 발견되었습니다.
Oh.
사망자는 한 곳에 모인 채 발견되어 안타까움을 더하고 있는데요. 심리학 자문단은 이들이 패닉 상태에 빠져 집단 자살을 감행했다고 추정하고 있습니다.
Okay.
다만 이유에 대해서는 전문가마다 다른 의견을 제시하는 상황입니다.
My consensus on 2 staff members. All 7 of them. All of them dead? Ah, Eunie's a ghost now. Oh, calm down, honey. It's fine. You're a ghost. You can have like gay ghost sex. His honest reaction to that? There he saw... Oh. Okay, I have to appreciate that the crates are also fucked up. Fucked up crates is a nice detail. Just saying. Now buried as well. Well, he's been buried the entire time if no one got out of there alive. Arguably. The end. Normal and Revenant. Yeah, we're a ghost. Yeah, that's it. I wanna see my collection for a second because I wanna see profiles. Really? What do you mean 98% well, I guess there's some stuff that I haven't seen. Good. No, it's this one. Oh, this is such a good CG and it happens for like 2 seconds. What the fuck, game? Look at this shit. This is good. And there's this here one. The hand CG. They could have done a very good... Alright, that's the second Haitian ending. Though I'm not sure. I think that you have to be less friends with him to do that. Yeah, but I'm not gonna try to 100%. This is way too much. But yeah, that said, like most of the stuff that's left is just like alternate bad endings and shit, and I'm not gonna do that. We are in fact free. Like, there are some bad endings, there are some CGs, but I'm not gonna 100% this game. Like, I think you have to be a little insane to 100% it, or you have to like it a lot for some reason. But this is enough. This is enough for me. This live here is the amount of time we've been playing. We've been playing this amount of time. It's been like 50 hours. Like this is way too much. We've been here over 50 hours to get the 3 main endings. Plus a bunch of like the bad endings. Does the game ever say where this happens? what do you mean where this happens? Like, location-wise? Like, it's in Korea, and it has to be, it can't, like, I'm guessing, actually, I think that, I think Ina's best ending mentions that she's not leaving back for Busan. I think this is Seoul. I think it's the capital. Like, I think it's the capital because she mentions not going back to Busan. And it would make sense that in the capital you have, like, I don't know, a TV station that is doing an American Idol type of show. So I don't remember if they're mentioned exactly where they're located, but I would assume that's around there. It has to be, if it's not Seoul, it has to be like a someone around there. Otherwise it wouldn't make any sense. But yeah, that was Buried Stars. This was much worse than I thought it was going to be. Like, worse than it was going to be. I always feel like most games that do the Danganronpa style dead game are not as good as Danganronpa because they don't get what makes Danganronpa entertaining. And if they try to do Virtua slash Rewards like slash 999 slash Zero Time, just a serious game. If they try to do serious game, it doesn't work. I have so many gripes with this game, like 2-hour long video essay gripes with this game. But I guess the feeling that I'm left with is disappointment. Like, it's disappointment. It's so mediocre. It's what I feel is disappointment. It's just disappointment. I wish it was better. I wish it was better than what it is. Because it has the legs to be better, but it doesn't work. And the worst part is that the bad ending, well, the bad ending, the ghost ending, the abyss route, the sea route that we just did, it proves that it can be very good because, like, as a horror game, that would be a very interesting setup. Like, you can expand that to a pretty decent horror game. Very tropey, yes, very classic of the guy who survives horrible incident, does not realize he's cursed and or dead, is followed by the horrors, but the horrors are just trying to get him back because he's a ghost. Like, I've seen like 3 or 4 games like that, but like it's not a bad concept. It's just a lot of the game's execution is weird. It's just I don't know what was going on here, but I've said that more than once. So I'm gonna have to stop the music to do this because, again, taking the screen thing, rather like the window thing, rather than the game window. But anyway, that's Beastars. We're not touching it anymore. I am free. Let's do something else with our lives, shall we?